Hey everybody, I'm Casey, and this is Casey Plays with the Switchcast. Ooh. I hope everybody can hear things. Everything coming out right? Am I too loud? Is this music too loud? Is it too low? Gotta do my volume check, everybody. Alright, that sounds good. Yeah, so glad to have everybody with us once again. And, okay, so far, sounds good. So we are doing today Layton's Mystery Journey, which for like the first month or two this game came out, I was calling it Layton's Mystery Journal, which just sounded right to me. It felt like the right name for it. But, no, it's his journey. I think it's alluding to the fact that we don't know where Layton, well, the professor is. Or it's her. Maybe she's the Layton in question. Anyway, Katrielle and the Millionaire's Conspiracy. Yeah, the art style of this series is really cute and unique. And, I don't know, it's like softer, but I think like everyone has a lot of great character that comes out. I think they show us the intro when we actually start the game. Yeah, no, level 5 just does really good stuff overall. But I think level, is level, I feel like level 5 closed or they stopped making games or something. Maybe I'm making that up, but I remember being very disappointed that they, I mean, I don't think we're getting more Layton games, period, either, so, but yeah, it has a little Ghibli kind of feel to it, and I love, even this intro, it's just like the Layton theme that's at the beginning of all the games, but it always has a little different flavor for the characters of it. But yeah, we're going to get started right away. This is going to be a game, so you guys can help me out with this game, because there's a lot of puzzles. I will try to not look at your help right away. Oh, they closed North American operations. Okay. So remember something along those lines, which is kind of sad. In a game like this, I'd have a very hard time playing it with, without any kind of, you know, English translation. So, let me KC. Or, yeah, let me KC for my file. But yeah, so yeah, you're going to help me out. I'm going to try not to look at the chat at first, though. Because I want to always try to, like, challenge myself a little bit. But just to keep the things going fast, I'll look at the chat if you guys want to pitch in along the way if I'm slowing down the show. But here we go. There's some good story to this. They're all fictional. Keep that in mind. Next edition makes you a Switch internal clock. That's right, there was stuff to download over time. And they usually started out with a letter, these games. Oh, so adorable. Daddy. Daddy. Oh. Where are you going, Professor? It's like he's leaving all of us. Now that's just sad. Yeah, it does seem like it was based... Well, this part's too true of a story. I want Layton back, too. I want the Professor back. Yep. Snap out of it. Must move on. Forget that man who left you. What's up, boy? Thanks for stopping by, just to say hello. Oh, that is how she changes. And a curtsy. That's the power of a gentlewoman. And she reads the papers. It's a pretty good size flat. She must make a decent amount, or maybe she has inheritance from Daddy. It's not bad for London.
Today's the day. My journey as a detective starts here.
Such a soft-spoken lass. In our song. Deluxe edition. It always makes me so like, I wish there were more of the movies. I did watch the Professor Layton movie. And it actually was pretty good, while still being kind of gameish. But all the... I'd watch a series of this girl right now. Opening theme, girls. Oh, she stole an apple. Oh. That gets me. That gets me. Right in the feels. Yes, you can buy this game. It's on the eShop. I actually downloaded this on the eShop a while back, but it's physical too. Lucy.
I've opened a detective agency on one of London's most happening streets. Any mystery solved. That's the Layton Detective Agency's motto.
Any mystery.
I can't wait to find out what mysteries are waiting for me.
Did you take an ad out in the paper?
You must come and visit me if you have the time.
Who Lucy is?
Yours faithfully, Katrielle.
I don't think I know who Lucy is. Lady and a tramp. I think that's a good joke because I think the tramp is literally a dog. Prologue. Alright. A lot of animation in this game, gotta say.
There, all done.
Hey, you there.
Unfazed. I love the unfazable of some of these characters.
Was it you?
Can you really solve any mystery?
Oh, a talking dog.
Just do right.
Surprised?
It's only talking.
He's not using a computer, nothing.
You? I want some proof. Can you really solve any
This
mystery?
this is very Ghibli, yes. Now.
Let's see you try your board this puzzle.
Everyone has puzzles on hand. Get us right into the action. Okay, puzzle 1. Care for cake. Care for a cake. 20 pickerats, the only currency worth its salt. The letter K has fallen down from the sign above the cake shop. Use the 3 triangles to make the letter K inside the box. Place the hand over the triangle. Okay, that's good. Okay, great. Okay, I can control. So I have to make the letter K using these triangles. Okay. All right, I think this is going to be a negative space sort of thing. Like, I think I'm not literally going to be drawing it out with the wood, looking at the K there. I think what I'm going to do is simple, something like that. Doesn't quite look right. Does that look right? That doesn't quite look right to me. Okay, it'll be automatic. Okay, so once I get it right. Like, I feel like that's about it, but it's probably not. Am I doing something wrong here already? Or should I move it closer? Only talking, yeah. Okay, maybe I should be doing it more like... maybe I need a sharper. Like that. There we go, that's better. That's more cake-ish. Yep, alright.
This should do it, I think. Any mystery or any puzzle solved.
Now, what do you guys feel about this 3D version of the characters? I kind of like the... Yeah, it makes no sense to have a negative space K sign. I mean, all the other letters are obviously not negative space, so... Though, for the first puzzle, kind of an interesting little twist. Pickerats are both a commodity you earn by completing puzzles and a measure of puzzle difficulty, yes. What are pickerats? Special end of game include, so you could use them... You use them to buy other little stuff with the game and unlock extra puzzles in case you ever run out of puzzles.
What? You seem to be up to scratch.
Why don't you step inside?
Come in, dog. You know what she reminds me of? One of those sort of things like, I don't know if anyone ever watched Cardcaptor Sakura. There was this character, Madison, who is like unfazed, like everything crazy magical happens to her, and she's like a normal girl, but like nothing ever phases her. She's like, oh yeah, my friend, magic book, good, cool, whatever.
It's obvious. I'm a talking dog.
Yes, I can see that.
And
Right then. And I have total amnesia.
amnesia,
A dog with amnesia.
always.
If I could just remember my parents, it might make more sense. I feel I can be, but not really me.
Are you a human who turned into a dog,
I'm pedigree.
or just a dog?
No, that's not all.
This is a Detective Pikachu situation.
Really am.
I don't know.
Oh, come on.
She says.
I'm a talking dog.
Got anything else? Diabolical box that kills you? From the future.
Oh,
Relic from an ancient civilization.
these are all references to the other games.
Nothing.
I love Starry Eyed.
This is my first inquiry. Perhaps it's fake. All right then. Any clues?
I just love their voice.
Not everyone can hear me talking. Some can, some can't.
Okay, interesting.
Very rare to find someone who can, actually.
Let's roll the dice on her.
That dog, it just spoke.
That's the reaction I wanted.
And here's another rare someone who can hear you talk.
Who's this?
Luke, do your animals talk?
He's my assistant. I told him I don't need help, but he won't listen.
Everybody dog it. No one wants that.
What's all this about?
Oh, dog jokes.
This talking dog wants me to solve the mystery of who he is and where he comes from.
She is adorable. I love her. Yes.
At our first inquiry.
Incredible, miss. Such a fascinating case from day one.
She must have her mother's eyes, though.
Proceed.
Those are not Layton dots.
I don't believe you told me your name.
No.
Ernest Reeves, miss.
Let's try to figure out if we ever had a hint at who her mother could be. There is a love interest in Layton 3, but...
That's just what he's like.
I see.
Have I said something wrong?
Unless she's adopted. Never know.
Anyway,
I can't even remember my own name.
well, do you remember anything else at all?
I've got a vague memory of a tower or something falling down.
London Bridge is falling down.
Lightning flashing across the sky.
Ooh, Frankenstein experiment.
Goodness, golly, not much to go on, is it?
Who are you?
Golly.
It certainly isn't. I've no other cases at the moment, so why not? I'll do what I can.
And you can't pay.
Well, that's great.
Oh, but I'm on my feet, even for man's best friend.
Oh, I'm not poor.
I'm not Paul.
Well, here's the paperwork then.
Where does he have money?
Now, you'll need a name. How about Shirl?
Shirl?
Shell.
You said you can't remember your name. So, I've thought of one for you.
Mm-hmm.
Inspiration from the famous
Sherlock Holmes.
It really
Okay.
suits you.
Oh, that's splendid, sir. Being named after such a prestigious figure, I mean.
Then who asked you?
Blow him off. Who cares about that guy?
Here, Shirl O.C. Combs. Shirl is a great name.
Shirl. Oh, see. Yes, it is a girl's name.
Call me that.
Surely there's no need to get angry.
Oh, surely you can't be serious.
You in?
Ah,
It's a dog and a cat.
Inspector Hastings.
Hastings. Oh, it's Hastings. Hastings. That's the name of Poirot's assistant, isn't it? Back me up on this one, Rin. Yes, let's save. Yes, it is. Okay. That must be a flat-out reference to Hastings from Poirot. Inspector Hastings, whatever is the matter? You look positively beside yourself. You won't believe what's happened. Who is that loudmouth, long-nosed Nurk? He's got more collar than me. I don't know what a Nurk is. I'm going to learn that one. I am curious with people. I want to hear opinions on these 3D model versions of the characters. The old Layton games just had like the 2D animation, just the 2D art. I'm 50-50 on whether I like these 3D models better. I mean, it does make them feel more alive and stuff. But I don't know. I feel also it kind of breaks this art style a little bit. What's that mutt doing here? Don't tell me you've gone and bought yourself a pet cat. I'll bet. Do I look like I'll bet? Don't look at it. Say that. All right. And Hastings does not hear what Cheryl says. Here, woofs and barks. He's just yapping away. And yet, in a straw poll of those present here, 2 out of 3 are in the club. Very exclusive. What are you muttering about, Cat? Just talking to myself about dogs that only she can hear. Who's it told you to kill this week, Cat? Rather, he's my very first client, the first to have signed on the dotted line in a list of my services. He can't sign anything, of course. He's digitally impaired. Ooh, before computers, the first use of digital in a sentence. Talking about digits. An excellent observation, Ernest. Let me rephrase that then. The first to have put his paw print on my paperwork. So kind of wind up. They just go right in with all the English idioms and slang. Yes, I need you on, Cat, and I need you on it right now. How intriguing. Why the urgency? And why do you need me in particular, Inspector? Because we all know you're the best. You've proved that when you helped me out in the past. With your little grey cells on the case, we'll have solved in no time, I think. I hope. Well, probably. Not super confident. Okay, I'm just... Don't you worry, Inspector. There's not a case in the world Miss Layton couldn't crack. Any mystery solved, that's the Layton Detective Agency motto, you know. Oh, little grey cells, right. Yes, he does talk about that. My little grey cells, they work best in the morning. Well, let's hope you can put your money where your mouth is, because we all need help when we get on this one. I'm betting there's a lot of detective references in this then. Like, there's probably a Murder, She Wrote one, there's probably a lot of other Sherlock Holmes references and all that we're probably going to miss. Let's just try to get as many of the Poirot ones we can. It's hard to believe, to be honest. I mean, you'd never expect something like that to get nicked. Something's been stolen. A burglary case, is it? Sorts, yeah. But not your average run-of-the-mill burglary. This affects everyone in London. In the whole of Britain. Oh, shit, that could be so important. Just come to the scene and we'll explain everything. That sounds like a very good idea. Lead the way. Alright, so this will be, since this is the prologue, this will just be kind of like the mystery to solve that sets the formula up for the Layton game that we're going to be playing here and how mysteries will go as we solve different cases. Based on how much do you... I'm glad you understand. Just stop talking to the dog in front of the inspector, will you? He's just yapping at you. You're having a conversation with him. No case among us, but we're experiencing a high volume of inquiries at present, and you have one new inquiry. One! Never mind. Clearly, Inspector is. Nick is in a twist about something. Let him jump the queue if he has to. Like, we don't have any leads for you, dog, yet. Just come along. We'll figure something out. Just down the road, as it happens, to Big Ben. Big Ben? The Elizabeth Tower, I presume? Not Burley Benjamin, who lives a few doors down, surely. And, as those at home know, Big Ben is not the clock. I think Big Ben is the bell, actually, in there. But colloquially, people just call it whatever. The hand that feeds. There has to be a Columbo reference, yes. Oh, more animation. They just pour it in, man. That hour hand is gone. Just fill that in for us. It's good. Good gracious, the hour hand, it's missing. Afraid so. This is like a Carmen Sandiego level theft right here. Not quite, but... So that's what it's all about. One of the hands of the clock tower has been stolen. Unbelievable, isn't it? We've got to catch the hooligan who did it and get it back and quick smart. But there are 4 faces in Elizabeth Tower, aren't there? If this one hour hand is missing, the other 3 faces will show the correct time, surely. Where in this? Dropping knowledge. That's what we do. That's right. I mean, certainly it may be a little inconvenient perhaps, but to describe this as affecting all of Britain. Isn't that rather exaggeration? Yeah, any better half said the same thing. Or my better half would have said the same thing. But it's much worse than a bit of inconvenience not knowing the right time. Problem is, we're due a visit tomorrow from Ambassador Fordufafa. Fordufafa. Oh yes, I remember reading about it in the Times. It's the anniversary of the Treaty of Rome, isn't it? But what does that have to do with the Elizabeth Tower? I like that they do call it properly the Elizabeth Tower, though. The ambassador's going to be received at a venue in sight of the House of Parliament and Big Ben. As a symbol of the timeless friendship and cooperation between our two lands, they plan on giving him a present. A pendant modeled on the hands of Big Ben. Oh dear. Yeah, so you can only imagine that the conversation's gonna turn to the subject of the clock tower at some point. And it's not gonna look too clever if the very arms the pendant is modeled on have been half-inched by some low-life scoundrel the Met can't catch. Obviously, it'll be plastered all over the foreign press as well. It's a bloomin' disgrace is what it is. I see. That's why you're intent on tracking down the culprit and recovering the missing hand before tomorrow's engagement. Exactly. We really need your help on this one, Cat. Of course, I'll do everything I can. Our national pride is at stake here, as you say. Alright, carrying on with his investigations, hands on deck. I've got officers scouring the area around the tower, so you can ask them if they've got any leads. Alright, we're going to be talking to some people and getting some leads. Alright, this already feels like a visual novel, and you know I'm down for that. Now, wait a minute. Now what? What now? Well, as this is our first case since the establishment of the Layton Detective Agency, I'd better show you the ropes. Tutorial time! Don't even bother with them. Alright, got cursor, we move it around, we can look at stuff. Turns orange on things. I'm going to look for picarats and stuff, or clue hint coins I know you get. Okay. Simple, simple. Yep. Get the boots up. Fast pinstripes. He's kind of a dirk. He's kind of a dirk. Little dorky. Alright. Bing! Hint coin! Oh, I don't need a tutorial. Yeah, I can use hint coins to get hints if I'm having trouble with a puzzle. So there was one hands in my bag. Oh, going over her bag now. Okay. We got the journal, so I can recap the story. I can save to save. Puzzle index to go back on our completed puzzles. Daily puzzles. They've probably downloaded a bunch because the game's been out for a while, so they're probably all there. Ooh, wardrobe. Hey, happens to know where to find everything and what to use when. All right. Let's investigate. Yep. Then you must zoom in, Ernest, if it's far away. So we're going to zoom in. How do we do that? Break the fourth wall and tell us. Press A. Pretty much just press A on stuff. Very natty. Tidying does nothing. Hey, if we're to believe Animal Crossing, all you need is a printout that tells you how to organize your pockets, and you can hold triple the amount of material in them. Alright, tutorialize me. Look at the clock tower. Whoop. Alright. Oh, is there a puzzle in there? Shorthand is really missing. Of course, the other clock face will have both hands. So since the short hand has been taken, the other three are unaffected. A shorthand from one of the clocks on the Big Ben Tower would be a very sizable object. Not something that would disappear easily. Stuff expands to fill the space available in a purse. Alright. It's turning a very interesting case. Quarter of London doesn't know what time it is, and you call it interesting. I guess people don't have watches yet. Perhaps. Or watches are too expensive for the common folk. So by stepping back and looking at the bigger picture again. I still want to find... There's probably another hint coin up here somewhere. There's got to be one. No? Oh, no, that was just me. Look at that. Thought there'd be another hint coin up here. Where do we start, Miss Layton? Well, time is of the essence. We have to solve this before Ambassador Fodufafa arrives. Let's begin by Ambassador Hastings' team. Okay. You can't afford to duplicate effort, that's all. Come along then, you two. No time to lose. Finger point! Alright, what else we got to look around here? We looked at this. I know sometimes even when you look at things several times, you can really... everybody has like a thing to say about it. So you can get like full, as much flavor text as you want. Anyone else here? I don't want to talk to Hastings. I've been talking to you all day. Alright, fine. Give me a puzzle. Hey, can you summarize what you found so far? Not a fat lot, really. There was a Bobby on the beat air last night who confirmed nothing was amiss at 11:50. It wasn't until 6 this morning that we got a report from a stunned local who happened to glance at the clock. Alright, I'm already starting to get a little idea of what's going on. We came to confirm the report straight away and found it to be true. The hour and was all well and truly gone. So at 11:50 last night, the clock was fine. But by 6 this morning, the hand was missing. Alright, so I'm already piecing together some of this. 11:50, we got clock hands like this, and it overlapped. I'm thinking the hands might just be overlapped or something. And then by 6, they're both pointing down. No, one's down, one's up at 6 o'clock, right? So, maybe they're both facing flat down. 6 hours where the crime was committed. That's about the size of it, yep. That's my guess, is that they're there, but it's just overlapped or something. I went to door find with some witnesses, but we just have that kind of time. So we just have to manage what we know already, you mean? Pretty much, and those ands are massive. It would have taken someone a fair old while to make off with it, that's for sure. 6 hours. Oh, so this is our piecing together the story thing. Okay. So that's the pieces of our meta puzzle. Okay, so they store our meta puzzle stuff in there. Alright, more interviews with the public. More puzzles, please. We might still use information, a lot of passers-by. Alright, let's ask people. And collect more of these. There's more than one place to investigate next. You'll see multiple magnifying glass icons display at the top right of the screen to investigation mode. Okay. Alright, so I gotta click finish off all those things. So I gotta talk to 2 different people. I want to look at some of these things in here. Oh, okay. I could do it with the Joy-Con too? Or a touchscreen. What's my wardrobe options? I want to see. Well, let's change. I would put on something else from her wardrobe. Let's see what other outfits I got. Yes. Okay. What do we got? We've unlocked... Oh, that's from what's her name? From the very first game. That's the outfit of the girl from the very first game. Hey, boy, you're back. I'm choosing outfits for Katrielle. I really like this one. I'm gonna see. Can I get any more? I don't have enough. I need fashion for things. Oh wow, they got quite a lot of outfits for her here. Oh, night on the town. Little schoolgirl look. Christmas! Oh, that would have been awesome to have. Winter wonderwear. Imperial elegance. I got outfits for the dog, too. Oh, that's awesome. Classic Layton outfit for her. Or dress her up like Luke. Hairstyles changed, too. Oh, yeah, or Emmy, yep. Anton, Aurora. What was this one called? Oh, I didn't know. Oh, and her retro outfit. She looked like someone was. And I could dress up the dog. Okay. Wow, the dog costs a lot to dress up. Okay. I can't afford anything yet. Which outfit should I go with here? Let's Flora. That was her name. Yeah. All right, we'll stick with the normal attire for now. If I unlock something. All right, let's talk to people. You got a puzzle? Nice camera. Top of the morning to you. We got a minute to answer a few questions. Oh, all right. I'm investigating the extraordinary disappearance of the little and of Big Ben, see? So did either of you happen to see anything around these parts last night? Such as, for instance, a person or persons transporting a large and like object? Gosh, he gets straight to the point, doesn't he? He's asking the very questions I was about to ask him. Oh, where's me manners, eh? Sorry, I'm Douglas Dirt. Everyone calls me Doug. I'm a reporter with the London Times, see? Are you readers as well? Oh, I'll say, personally, I think London Times is the best paper in the city. Kiss up. You're supposed to dig up the most dirtiest of dirt and uncover the most unsavory of sooths. And at present, as I mentioned aforementionedly, I am investigating the disappearance of Big Ben's and. As it happens, we're investigating the same thing. Perhaps you might share anything you've learnt? Sorry. Investigating, you say? Well, there's a turn up of the books. You don't look like detectives, I must say. But I'd have pegged you as a young couple out walking your lovely dog on this delightful morning. No, we're not a couple. Thank you very much. She can do much better than him. Have you ever heard of Layton Detective Agency? You just opened, like, this morning. Where's she getting all indignant over? Or is it I've signed up with a complete unknown? Really inspires confidence. Oh, what a blow. Mind you, I didn't really expect any different. Don't worry, miss. You'll be famous enough. I'm quite certain of that. Anyway, as it happens, I was at the office all evening yesterday, penning my latest article, and I did not observe Big Ben at all. And I'm afraid to say that my own investigation is getting underway. I have nothing to impart at this present time. I see. Well, thank you anyway. Okay, good luck, good luck. Hand hiccup for iconic Big Ben. Petty crime for international conspiracy. Alarm bells ring across Britain. It certainly is. Okay, you guys are talking a lot. You're right. We must press on with our investigation. Yes, we must. Oh, you look suspicious. Oh, he's got a puzzle with question mark. Oh, Stash and Scarfin. Stash and Scarfin. Well, how long's it been, would you say? I know him. Stash and Scarfin's in all the Layton games I can remember. He must be pretty old now. Do we know each other? I'm fairly sure I've never... Stash and Scarfin. In a way, yes. In a way, no. I think his scarf's on too tight. People are like Lee is watching. He's like metagaming. He's fourth wall breaking. He knows I know who he is. He's talking to me through Cat. You're rather lost, me. I'm afraid I am, Don't suppose you noticed anything about Elizabeth Tower last night, did you? I was away dreaming sweetly by nightfall yesterday. You're an early sleeper, are you? So you wouldn't have seen anything? Is that all you wanted? I tell you that. How about a little puzzle to occupy the mind? Try to always decide on what accent did they give these guys. I say a puzzle? So surprised. Ernest, how have you not come across puzzles? Sometimes in the course of investigation, people do come out with puzzles for you to solve. It's part of the process. It's just something people in this universe do as a force of nature. Alright, puzzle time! Here we go. The Hands of Time. The clock is currently showing the time as 3:30 p.m. It would be nice if the hands of the clock would show midnight. What would be the minimum number of places you'd need to touch on the clock to show the desired time? Alright, it's currently showing the time as 3:30. It'd be nice if the hands of the clock would show midnight. The minimum number of places you'd need to touch on the clock to show the desired time. Okay, I think I got this one. I think I know. Anyone in the audience want to answer what they think the answer might be? What is the least number of things you'd have to touch to make this turn to midnight? Would you just wind it with one hand? Would you be able to just touch the hour hand? Would you be able to do something tricky by touching the clock as a whole? Anyone want to throw out a guess? I'll just give you like 1 second or so. While I shout out to everybody. Thank you for showing up. Casino thanks. Clear your browser history. Commander Root. And of course, Zap Indigo and Bubboy for showing up. The minute hand and just wind it around 1 billion times. That's one way. All right. I'm glad someone gave an answer. I think actually the answer is 0. If you just wait, it'll go to midnight on its own. Right? That's my guess. Let's see if I'm right. Maybe I'm being stupid.
This should do it, I think.
Yep.
Mystery.
Clock will go to midnight on its own. There's no need to touch the clock at all. All you need to do is wait for midnight to come. See, they're trying to... Again, that's like an introductory kind of puzzle of like thinking outside of what they're trying to make you think, right? All the puzzles, they want you... They'll word questions in a way that make one answer seem obvious. But if you really think about it and you just think outside the box a little bit, so, you know, there's usually a more sensical or more correct answer. Though, yes, if you could make the hour hand go by moving the minute hand. I'll tell you, all puzzles you're going to face convincingly. We've investigated all we can around here. I suggest we head closer to the tower. The scene of the crime at last. I say this is rather exciting. I need to explain to you how we move around. Yes, I know how to move around during investigations. Okay. Alright, let's head over and see what we can do. Oh, I love the pixel arty. Oh, that's really good pixely art. Alright, you guys, anything else here? Did I get all of my... Big Ben rings all over London. How did I get such a huge bell up there? Yep. Okay. So nothing else over here. So let's move. That's pretty cool. Oh, look at that. They have all of them up here. In their little pixel forms. I love it. Oh, that's really good pixel art. A clock tower housing Big Ben that presides over London. No entry without permission. I'm working with the yard. Alright. Oh, it's a pretty Fort Knox-ish door. The entrance to the clock tower looks to be over there. Ooh, the police officers seem to be examining something. Let's ask them what they found. Who are you? Oh, a lot of people here. Alright, let's talk to the officer first. Let's get some plot going. Hello, Miss Layton. Inspector Hastings has instructed us all to give you full cooperation. Wonderful. So I don't need to explain. Could you just tell us what you found out so far? I'd be glad to, miss. We've ascertained that on the night in question, that being last night, there was no one here. No one at all? Not even a janitor or something? Correct. There's a room behind the large clock faces known as the clock room. However, this room was locked overnight. So is the clock tower always empty overnight? Except for when works are ongoing, yes. When the servicemen are in, they sometimes work late, apparently. But last night, the servicemen knocked off early, it seems. So there's no one around who might have seen the thief. Sorry not to have better news for you. Alright, these guys are gonna have to... She always has puzzles, right? Yeah, puzzle. These kind of people. 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh, hi there. Perfect weather for a run, isn't it? Must be a pleasant place for jogging here with all the green space. Yes, I love it. I've done 50 laps around today. 50? You know, joggers are insane people. Runners are nuts. And I see runners, it doesn't matter what the weather is, it doesn't matter what's going on outside. It could be like sulfuric acid raining from the sky with flaming lava. They do not stop. They are so dedicated runners. It's insane, at least here. Alright, we got a puzzle. Puzzle 3, Bubble Blast, 40 picarettes. Ooh. Shoot bubbles from the cannon to burst all of the bubbles floating in the air. To pop bubbles, you need to form a chain linking bubbles of the same number horizontally or vertically. The chain must contain at least as many bubbles as the number displayed on the bubbles in it. Shoot bubbles from the cannon to burst all the bubbles from the air. Okay. To pop bubbles, you need to form a chain linking bubbles of the same number horizontally and or vertically. Okay. Chain must have at least as many bubbles as the number displayed on the bubbles in it. Press and hold A to pick up a bubble and move it into an empty space. Okay, so we're doing a little bit of a bubble thing. Ammo is replenished after each shot, but you need to burst all bubbles with the maximum shot limit. Okay. Okay, so I have 9 shots. Alright, so I have to load stuff up. Alright, oh, okay, this is interesting. This is probably going to be a trial and error kind of thing. Alright, so here, I got to aim. So if I do that, that would cause them to go. That won't do anything if I put that there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow. Interesting. So this is going to be a more trial and error-y puzzle if I let's say like that won't do anything. Alright, let's just start shooting a few things like that. Boom. That blows that up. Okay. Now does the chain work together? Yes. Okay, so those all that blew up all of them. Now with this, I could just do this and that's gone. Now, is there a way to get... I don't think there's a way to get all of these 3s together. Because things don't move. This isn't like Bubble Bobble or something. I can get all these 2s together. Now the 5, I have to shoot 2 5s. But I needed to get a little more efficiency out of this. Alright. Impasse. Okay. So let's just undo everything I did. Let's try this again. Alright, so I have to get a little more efficiency. I think I can do that if... So... Alright, so I'm looking at the big numbers. They're going to be the hardest ones to get. So I'm going to start with this 4. Because if I can... so these 4 I can get all together. And then I can get 1, 2, 3, and get both of those 4s out together in 1, 3. But I have to get rid of these 3s first. And then I can get rid of these 3s altogether, the 3s on the bottom left, in 1, 3 here, after I get rid of that. So let's get rid of this 2. And I can connect these 4s... to get all of them out, both of them out in one shot. I'm not going to make it, though. This is not going to work. Nope. Still 1 shot short. Boom. Okay. I have to do it still more efficiently. Alright, so. You know what? Maybe just do it slightly different. Alright, I think I got it. This gets rid of a lot of 4s together. And then I only need 2 4s to connect here and here. So let's get rid of these 5, because the only way to get rid of these 5s... is by doing that. Now I can get rid of all these 3s. This 2 like that. I can get rid of these 3s. Get rid of these 2s. And then 2 4s to connect them. Boom.
I see how to solve this now.
Puzzles are made for solving and for stumping. You did it! All of the bubbles have popped. If you don't get the order right, you run out of shots. Yes, that's kind of the clue there. Nice, that was fun. I like those ones that are a little more trial and error-y. Just, you know, just fun exercises. Make sure. Maybe I'll see you around sometime. Bye. Okay, I did her puzzle. Oh, what's up here? I heard something. Yep. Gothic Revival architecture. You can learn some real things from these games. Personally, I'm looking for in a building is a shelter. Give me a kennel and I'm happy. I'm serious. Give me a kennel. Take my wife. Sure. What's up here? Yep. Coin. I don't use them that often, but I like having them. Emergencies. What about you? Nah, no puzzle here. Hello, miss. Let me see. Oh, yes, that's right. Miss Layton. Inspector Hastings mentioned you. Yes, here it is. You're assisting with our investigations, I see. So we're to share information and resources. Thank you, officer. That will be very helpful. Another on-the-ball detective for such. Yes, this is DC Nick Booker, one of Inspector Hastings' men. Nick Booker, thrown into the profession, was he? Throw the book. Perhaps you'd be so kind as to tell us what you've learnt about the case so far. Well, yes. According to our inquiries, music shift. It seems there's been an outbreak of yes, a metal theft in the capital recently. Metal theft? Yes, I think that's what it says here. Yes, metal being stolen from factories and warehouses. Really? What on earth would anyone steal pieces of metal for? Some metals are valuable, Ernest, and thieves can sell scrap made from them for a high price. Yes, according to my notes here, the missing clock hand was made of... yes, here it is. A very valuable metal that would fetch a good price if sold. So we're counting along this line of investigation. We're continuing along this line of investigation. I see. Metal theft. Well, thank you for your help, DC Booker. Don't mention it, madam. I'm just doing what it says here in my notebook. Metal thefts. Okay, so we got some metal thieving. Stolen somewhere after 11:50 and 6 p.m. 6 o'clock. Could be something like that going on here. All right. So we're a third of the way to solving this case. Now we've spoken to the investigating officers, I think it's time we had a look inside the clock tower. But it's locked, isn't it? Should we talk to PC Beat? Do you think? Excuse me, PC Beat. Would you be so good as to allow us entry into the clock tower? Why, yes, of course. Inspector Hastings gave us instructions to cooperate fully with you, Miss Layton. Step right in. I really hope I'm doing my accents consistently for characters. I must warn you, it's one long staircase when you get inside. I hope your leg muscles are working. Oh, yes. That's not pleasant. But it's only 3 dots high, so, you know. Alright, up we go. I heard a dink. Thought I heard a dink. Okay. Clock faces. Alright. To the top! Housing agreement mechanism, the Elizabeth Tower. It's a nice animated background, though. I'll give it that. It's pretty cool. It's all the 3D parts on top of the 2D background. It's really cool. Makes it very lifelike. Well, alive. Golly! What a lot of stairs! My feet are killing me. Ernst, Greaves, you should be ashamed of yourself. Getting tired out so easily. You're panting harder than he is. Oh, look. It's a spectacular. I've never seen the internals of a clock tower before. Magnificent. Just checking out the peeps here. Being inside such a huge and important landmark like this is rather splendid, isn't it? The clock face and the cogs are so enormous. Yes, it's quite exciting to be allowed inside a place that's off limits to most people. All right, you two, get over yourselves. I remember something I forgot to mention before. Uh-oh, new game mechanic? Sometimes when you're investigating, you come across something unexpected. Unexpected is? Yep. Alright, look for dust. Like a puff of dust, almost. Okay. When that happens, be sure to investigate thoroughly, even if magnifying has it turned orange. Alright, so we gotta look carefully for those things. Alright. Where does dust puff? Oh, look at that. Dusty. Ooh, you discovered the reddish wristwatch. All right, so the wristwatches do exist. So Big Ben and the Elizabeth Tower is not the only way to tell time. Okay, so we find collectibles. Nice. Oh, just noticed the serviceman up here. Okay. Whoa! Standing right in front of us. What are you doing inside? No public! No entry to the public! It's alright, I'm from the Layton Detective Agency. The police have given us permission to investigate here. What's up, JV? If you're a serviceman for the Great Clock, I take it? No, yes, I'm Hans. Hans Lipsky. If this is for a missing hand, I already said to police everything I know. You people are drilling hole in my belly. Well, I'm sorry to ask you to repeat yourself, but would you mind telling us what you told the police, Mr. Lipsky?
Lipsky? Can Lipsky?
Bad one. No. Can't help his name, Cheryl. There is nothing for telling. When Hand went missing, I was already at my home. I don't know anything. I don't know nothing. You went home early yesterday, I understand. Day before, I was working until after midnight. Okay, he was here until after midnight, fixing this clock, so yesterday I go home early. Was there anything unusual about the hand that was taken? It wasn't loose or misaligned or anything. No, I fixed it only 2 days ago, like I tell you. When I put it back, I make sure it is good fixed on. I see. So there's no chance that the hand dropped off then, slipped out of your hands, perhaps. Police already investigate everything. In here, around clock face. But they find nothing, and they have gone now. Yes, tell me, Mr. Lipsky, when did you notice that the hand was missing? Same time, like everyone else. When I look out the window this morning, I see a missing hand. So you were so you were live. You were live is in sight of the clock. Oh, sorry. Ugh. So where you live is in sight of the clock tower. And in sight of the face with the missing hand, I see. No, yes, I am living close to here, on Chancellor Lane. Gosh, how extraordinary. The same street the agency is on. It's strange that we didn't notice the hand was missing ourselves. Okay. So he remembers seeing it. He goes to get a different face. It depends on where you are living. Alright. So he's claiming suspiciously that it was there after 11:50. Yeah, the animation of the game is great. It's so perfect. I guess that's the thing about the 3D graphics. It allows the characters to be more animated. With the 2D graphics, they were more still. So I guess that's the trade-off. As much as I like, though, I mean, like, yeah, I love that. Like, just looking at how the view rotates and you can see the characters just slightly change. I guess that makes up for the lost charm of the 2D graphics. Anything else here worth noticing? Any puzzles in here? Oh, there is one more thing. Okay. The clock faces are so vast, it's really rather strange seeing them from the inside. When apart from the missing hand, there doesn't appear to be anything out of the ordinary. Okay, I'm going to trust that my first theory isn't going to pan out yet. Because I don't think... I'm going to give them the credit, unless they got me on this, that from in here, Katrielle would notice if the two hands were just kind of stuck, overlapped with each other, right? If it was just like that. Some trace of the crime was such a large object to make up with. We need more information. Let's go back down to the ground. There's something I'd like to ask Inspector Hastings. Ah, okay. Going down. Now, Cheryl, it's safer this way. Ernest will carry you down, won't you, Ernest? I will.
Hey, what did you pull that face for? I haven't got fleas, you know.
I didn't pull a face. Come along, no arguing. Just tread carefully, Ernest. Yes, miss. Okay. Oh. I got some fashion for things. Daily bonus. Oh, man, I gotta save up for them, huh? However, be careful of changing into Switch console's time, because you won't be able to obtain the daily bonus for a short while if you do. Oh, okay. They don't want you to just cheat to get all the fashion coins. I'm also going to cover fashion farthings during the course of investigations around London, so keep your eyes peeled. That I want. I want fashion farthings. I want to unlock cool clothes for Katrielle. They gave me 4. I might be able to buy a new costume. I think that's enough, actually, for a new costume. All right. If anyone... All right, yes, I have 4 coins. And I could buy any of the costumes. I'm going to let anyone in the chat... If there's more than one vote, I will break any ties. But I want you guys to pick an outfit. Whether I should stick to... Even if you want me to stick with original, these are the outfits I can now unlock for Katrielle. There's quite a few of them. There's the retro, monotone, picnic blanket wrap, pleated pleaser, denim, imperial elegance, winter wonderwear. Could just make her Halloweeny. Cat's pajamas. Got me. Cat's pajamas. I love it. And then we got Aurora again. Oh yeah, Aurora. Antonish attire. So we got these are all the throwbacks. Daddy's girl. Oh. Luke's lookalike. And Emmy impersonation. So we got those 3 characters all there. Aurora, Anton. So all right. I want at least 1 vote. And then if nobody votes for anything else, I go with whatever you guys vote for the outfit. Anybody, shout something out. Somebody's going to shout something out. Otherwise, we're going to be here forever. I'm going to give you 10 seconds. And if not, then I'm going to just pick one. And I'll probably pick the Daddy's Girl Layton outfit if nobody picks anything else. 9, 8, or the winter one. It is Christmassy. All right, we got 1 vote for the Layton one. If anyone votes for winter wonderwear, I'm going to go for that, though. That'll be the tiebreaker. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. We're going for the Layton wear. Boom. All right. We got the Daddy's Girl. Yep. Into the new outfit. Excellent. All right. We'll see her in the next cutscene, I guess. Let's go down here. Oh, that's so cool. I love it. And there's Inspector Hastings. Look, even from the distance, I can see the furrows in his brow. Perhaps this investigation isn't going very well, miss. No, it's not, I'm sure. Oh, I can just use this button, the crosshairs.
Ah, Cat, what have you got for me?
Who then did it? What's the culprit? Please, Inspector, calm down. I'm still in the middle of my investigation.
Oh, I see.
I have a quick question for you, actually. According to Mr. Lipsky, your officers examined the clock face. Is that right? And of course, I don't check the clock room, the clock face, and all around outside the wall. But there's no clues, no fingerprints, nothing. There are no traces at all, are there? Well, Adam takes samples from the floor and the walls of and from the clock face. They're being analyzed back at the yard now. Well, will the results be ready? Shouldn't be much longer, so what's your next move? I think we'll head back to Chancellor Lane.
We will?
You mean we're going back to the office, Miss Layton?
You can't do that. We haven't got anywhere yet. I need your full attention on this case, Cat.
Inspector Hastings, please. You mustn't be so blinkered. Blinkered, I like that one. Sometimes you have to take a step back in order to see things for what they really are.
Is that so?
Yes, so it feels. I get the impression she already knows what's going on. She's just doing a pretense. You know how they're like, these detectives. Oh, yes, of course. Come along now, you two. Let's get back to Chancellor Lane. It's no distance. We'll be there in a jiffy on the bike. Oh, yes. I should explain about how we move around during investigation. Yes, we know. Yep. Bike. And then move. Go by bicycle. So the bicycle will come in handy in the investigation mode, relocation mode. Yep. Precisely. So back to Chancellor Lane it is. Okay. I got a bike. On the move. That's cute. That's a cute little animation. Alright. You can see one missing thing there. You've arrived at Chancellor Lane Corner. Well, here we are, Chancellor Lane Corner. There are a lot of interesting shops around here, aren't there? It's such a lively place.
We're here for a mini break, are we?
Good idea. Let's first have something to eat.
Eh?
You know the old maxim. A rumbling tummy is a detective's downfall.
No one says that.
Of course they do. Well, they should anyway. You know, thinking about it, I don't like this street very well at all, even though it's where the agency is located. This is the perfect opportunity to have a stroll down the lane and get better acquainted with our neighborhood. With a U spelled. Very British.
Walkies, eh? Well, at least I don't have to be annoyed.
Oh, you got characters. Oh, dust. So the perplexing preserve. Let's be added to your collection. Doop-doo. Hint coins. I always look for the hint coin. Oh, yeah, there we go. Anything else? Just like doing that now. I could do that all day. Doop-a-doop, boop-a-doop, boop-a-doop. What else is hidden? Oh, something. Another hint coin. Oh, it's 2 magnifying glass. 2 important things here. Some girl. That doesn't matter, apparently. And I got this dude who is very sketch. And this a guy. Bucktooth. Oh, look. What a lovely tourist area this restaurant has. Ciao, bella. Can I take your order, signorina? Thank you. Golly, he's a little overfamiliar, isn't he? Just before we order, I wonder if I could ask you something. Has there been anything unusual happening around here recently? Anything unusual? Well, I got a lot of cutlery has been gone missing lately. Cutlery missing, eh? We have heard about metal thieves. Plot thickening. Forks and spoons and things. Oh yes, and a silver tray as well. You mean they were stolen? I cannot say. There were no signs of breaking or entering, and no cash taken. So it doesn't seem like a burglary exactly. I see. Well, thank you. Now, would it be alright if I ordered? I'd like the squid ink spaghetti with the fetid herb salad on the side, please. I never had squid ink, foods. I would like to try that. And then the chef's ominous omelet special, the Hellfire Risotto, and the mushroom surprise gnocchi, please, all at the same time. Alright, she's one of these... That's a pie's bigger than ever. Okay, she's one of the classic... eats everything protagonists in the great annals of history, like Goku and Sailor Moon. Okay, I thought that would be added to the mysteries. Missing cutlery. It all ties in. Alright, it's all coming together. It's all coming together. I'm actually very glad that my initial theory didn't work out. I would have felt a little bad for just blurting out what I thought was the actual answer so quickly. Nothing else here. Oh. I heard something. No, this is my bike. Okay. Oh, no. There was something here. I swear. Oh, dust. Aha! A puzzle.
Well, who knew? It was just a very honest today. I found a puzzle right there under my muzzle.
That happens, Cheryl. Puzzles get everywhere, you see. And seeing as you found it, you can solve it.
Why me?
Because I want to see if you're worth keeping on. Go on, see if you can pound it out. Oh! So bad. Alien attack. Ooh. This is like a movie playing gamey one. Use a special beam cat. Oh, speaking of Dragon Ball.
Special beam cannon
to wipe out. I hope everybody knows that reference. To wipe out the fleet of UFOs that have appeared over the streets of London. Each UFO has a number on it, and this is the number of times you must hit it to destroy it. All UFOs must be destroyed. Each beam has only enough energy to travel along the line, along one line only. You can choose a direction of the beam, but you cannot travel along the same line twice. Okay. To fire, select where you would like the beam to travel. Okay, so I have to kill all of them, and I have to cross each of these guys a certain number of times. Alright, but I can't duplicate. So I have to go over this guy like 4 times. So let's just pick what seems like the obvious right answer and start by going through him. I have to go through him twice, so I might as well do you now. Let's go there. I'm trying to plan my thing out here. If I go up here, I'm going to try to go... Because I have to go through... The 4 is like the 4 is like the important one. Passing through that. And I can only pass through it. 1. I have to go across it. I have to go up and down. And I have to bounce off in the opposite direction now at least once. So I have to... Oh, and I still have to get through this guy another time. So I think... Let's try this. What? I couldn't... Oh, that's right. I can only go so many spaces. Oh. Alright, totally forgot about that point. Okay, so I can only go 11 spaces. So let's just do this without thinking once. And let's just try to do this what seems like the natural way to do it. And then see how wrong I am. Oh, I think I got it. Yep. Boom. Okay. Sometimes overthinking it can be a problem.
A good puzzle is something you have to chew over. They can call me Sherlock, she comes for nothing.
Actually, they do. They gave you the name way before you showed any skill. You did it! You restored peace to the city with a special beam cannon. Focusing attacks on the UFO with the highest number while attacking the surrounding UFOs was the key to destroying the whole fleet. Alright.
That's a walk in the park for a hound like me.
Oh, jolly good show. You can solve puzzles on top of everything else. Top dog. Yes, very impressive, Shell. I can see you're going to be very useful.
I don't like the sound of that.
Okay, who are you? Suave Sean Butchin. Sean Butchin. So he's like a French sailor kind.
Arr!
He says more of a piratey.
Sean Butchin. This place serves the best seafood in town, so it does. I've sailed these 7 seas, and this place tops them all. Now I've had a belly full, I suppose. I should be heading. Gotta get back to work. Let's see, what time's Bing Ben got?
Ah, good. At least it's not the Banjax clock face in the view from here. That would have been just my luck. Especially seeing as how I'm after losing me watch and everything. I really rely on the old clock tower now. Gosh, the missing hand of the clock is already inconveniencing people, it seems.
Exactly. Which is why we need to be pushing off the investigation, not sampling every dish on the menu.
Ah, that was absolutely delicious. I do believe I may be full.
Maybe. You just ate for 4.
Stop making out that I'm a glutton. You and Urs share this food too. Yes, and it was yummy. I don't know why she lets him hang around.
Well, anyway, shouldn't we be getting back to the investigation now?
Good idea, Shell. We simply have to recover that hand before Ambassador Fodufafa's visit tomorrow. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We've satisfied our appetites, yes. But now we've enjoyed a meal. There's something that must come before anything else.
Dessert! You want more?
Well, there's a nice-looking cake shop further up the street. I see it behind you. Yes, you're right, Ernest. I've admired their cakes through the window for too long. I'd already made up my mind to pay the place a visit before long. This is the perfect excuse.
We're never going to find that hand in time.
I feel like a dessert now. Oh, not this place? Okay. Alright, another one. Where Master Confectioner and Baker Lipsky sells his wares. Baker Lipsky. Smell that delicious sweet scent. Seeing all these tasty treats lined up before my eyes is making my tummy rumble.
You're hungry after that 10-course meal?
You know what they say, Cheryl. There's always room for more dessert. Now she's being like Elle. Now she needs sugar to fuel her brain. Now let's investigate all the tempting offerings they have on sale. Pastry, lovely, familiar. Do we know him from somewhere? Hello, looking to take little something on Tuesday, but you can't decide what? Ah, you're the serviceman from the clock tower. That's it. Yes, it's Mr. Lipsky again. Double dipping? So you run a cake shop as well as being technician for the clock in the Elizabeth Tower? You must be rather busy. Alex Lipsky. Of course I do not. I'm Alex Lipsky, running the patisserie in my only job. You mistake me with my twin brother, Hans. He is working in Big Ben, not me. There's a tongue thing. Oh, I see. You have a twin. Well, that explains it. Twins. Always something to be worried about in mysteries. How extraordinary, bumping into both of you on the same day. And how interesting that you've both gone into such different lines of work. No, yes, at first maybe Baker and Technique look poles apart, but there are more similarities than you think. Really? What kind of similarities? We must both be good with hands, and we always had skills to work with complicated things since we were young boys. My Bratsky works with clocks. I work with cakes. But we both must work with our heads and our hands in the same way. It does sound like you've both chosen very difficult professions. No, yes. Anyway, you are coming here to buy cakes, not to talk, I think. Please take a look and tell me what you want. Thank you, we will. We'll have a good look around at everything. Okay. Girl here shopping around, him looking creepily deliciously. I got lots of stuff. Clock. I'm gonna look at a clock. Wonder how long we've been here. What time is it now? Clock appears to have stopped. Okay, okay. There's 4 things of importance here. Oh, dust. I found multicolored macaroon. Gingerbread house with a coin. The vase. Pretty bunch of flowers. They're strange, yet smell like they're cakes.
You can smell sugar in a cake shop? Amazing.
It really seems like these sugary scents are coming from the flowers themselves, though. I bet they are a cake flower. Think. Alright, let's talk to the girl. Ooh, garbage, garbage. Anything in the garbage? No? Okay. Hello, little girl. These cakes are simply divine. And so beautifully presented, too. Bobels, that's my name. Alex really is so talented. He can make a cake in any shape you care to think of, you know? It all looks so sumptuous. I can never decide what to buy. I think I'll have one of these. No, yes, or maybe. Ha, no, yes. When I come here, I always end up mimicking the charming way Alex speaks. Okay, that wasn't one of our important things to say. I still have 4 things to find. Okay. What about you? Are you one of the things I need to look at? Oh, yes, I know. Of course, my Bratsky is worried about this. My Bratsky. It's like it's a funny nickname for a brother. Bratsky. The clock's not running as they should. Big bear. What a strange place to find a big teddy bear like this. It's so sweet, isn't it? But then, it is in a sweet shop. Ha ha ha. That's terrible. That wasn't even a pun. The decoration, is it? No, Ernest, I mean, it was absolutely awful. You can't even get over it. Well, you just have to grin and bear it. Only slightly better. Though there's something strange about this bear. Ha! That is not a bear. That is one of my cakes. Really? It's not a real bear? I had no idea. You can't tell at all. It's so realistic. Is everything in here actually one of your creations? No, yes. Everything you see is in my cake shop or pastry made by me to look like something from everyday life. And I can see that you have a rare talent, Mr. Lipsky. It is my fun to see how much like real thing I can make my creations. I use all different ingredients from around the world to make things look exactly like life. At this moment, I experiment with wafer. Yes, your efforts are certainly paying off, Mr. Lipsky. These creations are capital. No, yes, my customers like it. They want these cakes for presents for their friends and for parties. Bear is made mostly of wafer as well, and eyes, they are chocolate. Wow, I'm so impressed. Let's have more of a look around, miss. Alright, I found 2 things. Alright, I need 2 of the 4 things so far. What else could be of import? Nope. No. Something here. Oh, the bell. Puzzle. Puzzle. Attention to detail required for puzzles. Actually, kind of surprising. Only 7 puzzles I've gone through so far, and it's already been like 45 minutes. Here are 2 sets of digital scales. Their displays are both broken in the same place, so the bottom left part of a number doesn't show up. Okay. For example, the number 6 would appear as the number 5. The sugar being weighed is showing up 1 gram heavier than it is on the left-hand scales, and 1 gram lighter than it is on the right-hand scales. So 1 gram heavier. What is the actual total number of grams of the sugar on both sets of scales? Okay. Damn, my voice, my throat. Okay, so if that thing is missing, displays are both in the same no place. The bottom left part of Alright. Sugar being weighed is showing up 1 gram heavier on the left-hand scales and 1 gram lighter than it is on the right-hand scale. So 1 too heavy and 1 too light. So basically what we're looking for is a number that can appear like that, basically a number 9, assuming that you don't count for that bottom left digit, that has something that would appear like that, 1 above it and 1 below it. What is the actual weight of the sugar? Dude, bit a door handle and it was chocolate. Reminds me of that Japanese TV show where they put people in a room and they had to figure out what was real and what was chocolate. Oh, that's where the dude bit a door handle. It was chocolate. Oh, wow, it's crazy. I've never heard of that. That's pretty nuts. Okay, so let's go through the digits because it can only be 1. It's only 1 digit, so it's only 0 to 9. So we know it's not 0 because the sugar probably can't weigh 0. It can't be 1 because 2 wouldn't show up like that. It can't be. It's probably somewhere up high, so it's probably like 8. No, because 7 if it was 7. No, because 6 wouldn't show up right. If it was 7, 6, no, 6, 7 wouldn't show up right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So it'd have to be like the sugar being weighed showing up on 1 gram heavier. It's showing up 1 gram heavier than it is on the left-hand scale, and 1 gram lighter than it is on the right-hand scales. Oh, okay. What is the actual total number of grams of the sugar on both sets of scales? So something, okay. All right, so there is sugar on both sides. And this one's 1 lighter. So that could be, it's showing up as 8. If that's 8, and this could be just 9, right? If it's showing up 1 heavier, or it could be 7. All right, so if it's, let's say this one is really 7 and it's showing up as 8. And this one's really 9, it's showing up as 8. I'm not sure if I 100% get it. But, alright, let's just say it's like 7 and 8. It would be 15 total. I think I got it. I don't know. I mean, like, is there any other combination that it couldn't be? Like, it could be... 9 on one side. I'm not sure I 100% understand the wording of this one. I'm gonna use a hint coin because I'm not sure I get this. Will not display properly due to the broken screen. Yeah, I got that. But if it's 9 plus 7, right? But like, what if it's 9 plus 8? Like, what if both of them are like, if it's 9 and 9, right? Or if it's 8 and 9, it could be weighing, you know, it could be showing up as a 9 on one side. No, it could be showing up. No, it couldn't be. It has to be 9 and 7 because the 9 would go down to 8. I guess I'm just trying to find out if there's like a combination I'm missing here. I'm not crazy about the wording of this, but yeah, if it's 9 on one side and it's showing up as an 8, and it's 7 on one side and it's showing up as an 8, that works. Yeah. So I guess, but it could be showing up as a 9, right? It could literally be showing, like, it could be an 8 that's showing up as a 9. That's what I'm saying on this one, right? If it's weighing 1 heavier, the 9 would still look like that. Wouldn't it? Or would the 9 only have the bottom right one? Would it not have the bottom? I mean, 16 could work. Let's go with it. I think that technically works. Let's see.
If you'll entertain my idea here.
Nope.
I don't cut the mustard at all, do I?
Yeah, see, I know there's something weird about this wording. The first hint, that's not the problem I had. Okay. 0, 2, so wait, but it can't be 0. Yeah, 2 and 6, 6, 0, 2, 6, and 8. Right? I mean, like, let's try again. I really feel like the wording of this is weird. Oh no, I lost some picarettes. Okay, so like it could technically be. It could be 8 and 8. It's the fact that it's also showing up 1 gram heavier than it is on the left-hand scales and 1 gram lighter than it is on the right-hand scales. Assuming weight is showing up. Is it the same thing as sugar, or are they weighing 2 different things of sugar? Like, that's the other thing I'm not getting. Like, right? Which numbers would not display about do the right? Like, the displays are not both in the same place. The sugar being so is it the sugar as in one thing of sugar? I think it's only one thing of sugar being weighed. There's an list and one. The total number of grams of the sugar on both sets of scales. Oh wait, but it is showing us both of them, right? Ugh. So let's say let's just do. Before we get to the super hint, I just want to make sure I understand. I wish it just explained to me better. Okay, so let's say it could be 8, and the 8's showing up as a 9, and a 9 that's showing up as an 8. It could be that. It could be 9, 8. So that'd be 9, 8, that'd be 17. So that'd be 17 if it's 9 and 8. If the weight is 9 and 8, let's go with 17. I don't know why I think that's right. I bet this is wrong too.
If you'll entertain my idea here.
Nope.
I don't cut the
All right, I gotta see. I let's look at more hints because. Yeah, 0, 2, 6, and 8. Figure out which ones would turn into other numbers if they're bottom left in a display. Yes, I got that. But it's just the actual literal wording of this question. And wait. The only number that would work here is 6. What? The scales on the right are displaying the weight. That is 1 gram lighter than the correct weight. Yes. The only number that would work here is 6. Why? Try to work out the number on the left-hand scales using the same method. Why is 6 the only number that would work there? Is there something I don't see on here? It's lit up. It looks like a 9. They both look like they have a 9 lit up. So we know one side's a 6? I'm like... Can anyone else say... am I like crazy? Or is this like... Is it just me? Or am I crazy? Scales, plural, on the right are displaying a weight that is 1 gram lighter than the correct weight. Yes. What's... I feel like there's something wrong with this puzzle, because that doesn't... The scale on the right has to be 6. But where do I see the 5? But yeah, but I'm looking at the scale on the right. It looks like an... Am I not seeing something that you guys can in the color? I don't see... Like right now, it looks like a 9, right? Or am I looking at this wrong or something? Yeah, I know if you remove the bottom left of a 6, but where do we see a 6 on here? Or where do we see a 5, disguised as a 6? Am I not seeing it? All I see is a 9 and a 9 on these two scales. Or, an 8 with the bottom left cut off. Is anyone else seeing something different? Is this just something I'm, like, colorblind to or something? Because I feel like I have to get this one. I'm going to try messing with my colors. Because I see nothing that differentiates these. All right, but how do I know what it's showing up as? There should be a way of showing on one card. Alright, I mean, like, if you could figure out... Cause I'm really at a loss for what they're asking. This is, like, really stumping me. And I just kind of feel like I just don't understand the wording. If anyone else out there understands this in a way that they could come up with an answer, please let me know. Like, please take a couple of it. Because, like, I'm a little, like, confused. For example, number 6 would appear as a 5. Yes, we got that as an example. Yeah, it's not lit... Alright. Okay, see, I was assuming that this was just showing me them lit up as 9s, and I was trying to figure out what numbers could be wrong by looking at them as 9s. Alright, so, does anyone want to throw in an answer for this one? It's not lit up. Alright, so what number would show up as 1 higher, and by removing that line, okay, and 1... Okay, so what's 1 higher? Okay, so 5 would show up 1 higher as a 6. So what would show up as 1 lower? It'd be 8 could become a 9, right? Like, because that's literally 8 would be a 9, and 6 becomes a 5. So I guess it's 8 and 6 then. So it was 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 total. Because an 8 would look like a 9, and a 6 would look like a 5. But wait, those are both lower. So we want something that would look like higher. What looks like 1 higher if that's missing? Or a 5 would look like a 6. No, 6 would look like a 5. So what looks like 1 higher? Okay, so 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... 6, 7. I feel like an 8 would look like a 9, or a 9 would look like an... Yeah. Let me look at that clue again there. The other end is displaying the weight that is 1 gram lighter than the correct weight. Here's 6. Because that would look like a 5. So what removes on the bottom left that looks like one number higher? I guess that would be 8. Okay, so alright. So it's 8 plus 5. 8 plus... No, that would still be lower. Yeah. Alright, let's go with 8 plus 6. My mind's blowing up on this one. Right? Okay, so it's 6. Looks like a 5. 8, 6. 6 and 8. 6, yeah, 6 and 8. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Let's go with 14, because my mind's having a hard time holding on to this.
If you'll entertain my idea here,
Okay.
it's still no patch on Miss Layton, of course.
I guess I just assumed that that was showing me literally like what was on there. Okay, so it would be brighter like that. Oh, brava, miss. I think a cake is in order celebrating that little victory. Okay, we got that one. What else do we got? We still got to find more stuff in here. We got to finish this puzzle. We got to finish this whole mystery soon. What about this garbage? I feel like the garbage has to be important. It's almost always important. Okay, found everything. So that what you like? Oh, I'm sorry. We were so busy admiring all your wonderful decorations. Yes, I think I'll go for some of your profiteroles, please. No, yes, but you have to wait short time, if you don't mind. I always make my profiteroles. Has anyone had a profiterole? Profiterole. I'm curious what those are, or what those are like. That way, cases remain crisp like they should be. Very good. I am licking my lips already. Oh, she's just getting him out of the kitchen. Hey, she's just getting him out of the way. Now she wants to really look deep. The rubbish bin there has caught my eye. I knew it! The garbage. It's always something in the garbage. It's such an elegant shop. Looks like there's mostly paper in there. Perhaps we should investigate. Okay, let's redeem ourselves with a better puzzle here. Puzzle to figure out the paper. Paper caper. There are some pieces of paper in the bin with something drawn on both sides. Put them back together as one sheet and work out what the pictures show. Alright. You can flip scraps of paper over by pressing LR if you're holding them. Alright, so there's 2 possible pictures that can be shown here. So we have to not only... I like that it's not just one-sided sort of thing. We have to work it out. How do I rotate this? Okay, I can't rotate it like that. That looks like that fits like that. So that looks like that goes in there somewhere. So one of these has to go here. That fits there. Puzzles, simple puzzles. It's squiddles! That goes there. Nope. That goes there. Alright, so it's definitely like a message on the back side of this. Whatever that ends up being. Boom. Okay. And Yep, it's ooh, it's like a squid key kind of thing.
I see how to solve this now.
Boom.
And that's how it's done.
That is how it's done. Oh, it's the key! My puzzle thing. Bread in the shape of a squid. On the back of something, it looks like the hand of a clock. Oh, that's the shape we're making. Okay. You can see what it is now. It looks like some kind of recipe for a squid bread, apparently.
That sounds really unappetizing to me. And I'm a dog.
Look at the back, though. What's on the back? There's something drawn on the back as well. Let's see. It's the missing hand of the clock tower. Clock hand. The instruction on how to make it, too. It's a blueprint, miss. What the devil's a blueprint of a hand being Ben doing in the rubbish bin of Alex Lipsky's patisserie? She didn't take us here by accident. What do you know? I think we keep a hold of that particular piece of rubbish.
A cat stealing from the bin? Isn't that a bit of a cliche?
This could be a vital clue, Cheryl, and I think it's safe to assume it's no longer something Mr. Lipsky wants. Oh, and here's the man himself. Look. Sorry to keep you waiting. Here are your Lipsky special profiteroles. Hey, Rose.
He hid the hand in a giant bread. Rin's
Making the claim. She's getting on the record there. No, yes, thank you. I hope I see you again sometime. I'm sure you will. Goodbye now. I think it's time we headed back. Alright, we're very close. Very close to solving. We only have one more missing piece of the puzzle. Thank you. I'm trying to make it interesting for this story. It hurts my throat, the voice acting, I gotta say. But no, man, this could be the start of my new voice acting career. All right, let's go to the bike.
All right, Kat, where next? You've done the restaurant and the cake shop. Please tell me you're full now.
Yes, I couldn't eat another thing. So let's carry on down Chancellor Lane. If we keep heading north, we'll arrive back at the office. Oh, I know what you're thinking, miss. We're stopping in for a quick strategy meeting, aren't we? To discuss our next move. Wrong. There's a lovely little boutique shop next to the Layton Detective Agency. I thought we could have a peek.
Another secret view.
Spwilly subscribe to Tier 1 2 months in a row. Excellent work, Spwilly. Thank you. A boutique shop, miss?
All right, that's enough, Kat. Get your mind back on the job. Come on, nurse. Back me up here.
Well, if Miss Layton wants to find even more delightful clothes to wear, then I'm all for it, actually.
Oh, give me strength.
Come along to the boutique. The boutique awaits. Boom, we're just shopping around town. Ooh. We just hit one very hard... It wasn't a hard puzzle, but we just hit one where, like... You know, just sometimes you read something and you don't interpret it the same way they mean it. And it was just, like, throwing my head against one that, like, just did not click with what they meant. It would have been a lot easier if I just understood what they were saying, and I just... Yeah. But other than that, we've been doing pretty alright. So this place is closed. Oh, you. Riddleton. Oh, boy, there's a lot. Oh, no, this guy. Cat? Oh, Cat's got a puzzle. Meow. Oh, little cat looks just like a stray. Perhaps it's lost, do you think? Poor mite will have to help him find its mother. Okay, helping a cat. Puzzle. Lost and found. Oh, one of these. It's a ladder lottery. You need to add horizontal lines in order to reunite lost little ones with their mothers. What is the minimum number of horizontal lines you need to add? Alright, so it's not just doing it. I need the minimum number of lines. Okay, so I'm going to use the notes for this. These are usually pretty handy. And I can just write on the screen. So I'm going to draw. If he needs to get there. Alright, so right now we just know we need at least 2 to get him to that. So that means the bird is going to be off by 1. So the bird needs to get back there. The bunny needs to get to the bunny, so that's going to take a minimum of 1. If we have this go first, he just needs 1 to get to his mom. And then deer, 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 deer. I think that's the minimum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't think there's any other faster way we could have done that. There's probably, I think there's one other configuration if I put like this below this one, but then I just have to, like, the bird's going to get sent in 2 different directions no matter what. Because it has to, the bear needs this line. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go with that.
I have a feeling that perhaps...
Yep. Boom. Boom. Feels good to get one like that naturally. See, they did it slightly different than me too. So they did the bird goes to the right and then comes back to the left. There are several ways to place the 5 horizontal lines. Okay, but it is minimum 5. I just felt sad seeing them all like, oh, Mom. Like, the sad drawing of the animals felt sad. I don't think it was lost at all. No, I'm sure you're right, miss. It doesn't actually look like a kitten if I was worrying for nothing. Mrs. Riddleton, or Riddleton. Granny Riddleton. I remember her. She's in all the games, too. She's usually the one that saves missed puzzles if you didn't beat any. She, like, saves them for you to do later. Oh, were you hoping to buy something in the Lucky Clover? Well, I was hoping to browse at least. Of course you were, my dear. It's run by a lady called Clover Price. She manages the place all on her own, you know. She stocks the most beautiful clothes, and the hats and accessories are delightful too. But since it's just her running the place, her opening hours are rather hit and miss. She's very lucky to be able to pick and choose when she works. She really is a lucky Clover.
You don't know anything about her, cat. Keep your muzzle out of other people's business.
Oof, rude. Mushroom head? I think you'll find this place was empty until recently, but someone set up shop here now. Layton Detective Agency, it says on the sign. See? Open bracket. In other words, a snoop service. Close bracket. You can't trust detectives if you ask me. They're as bad as the master criminals they're supposed to investigate. You can trust the Layton name. Their agency motto is any mystery solved. I make it my personal mission to get to the bottom of any and every conundrum that my clients throw at me. You're the detectives. Oh, Bob, you're such an idiot. Idiot, idiot, idiot. Bob Brackett. It's all right. Please feel free to come in for a consultation if anything we might be able to help with. Okay, and this guy. Oh, he's got a puzzle. Cosplayer. Sangrios famous Popoños. Special place just for you. See? Popoños. Benny, he was in the third. He was in Layton 3, selling these Popoños throughout that game. Popoños? Not 3. The third game in the second trilogy, I want to say. Oh, hey, cat, you scared me. I'm sure I've seen you before somewhere, loitering around suspiciously. I'm not suspicious, I'm Benny. Anyone wearing an outfit like that needs treating suspiciously. Popoños are the special souvenirs from my homeland, Sangrio. If you have a Popoño, they say you get good luck forever. They say your dreams come true. They say you'll be eternally happy. Yes, impromptu. When you're doing this and you're so focused, they can really scare the pants off you.
Gosh, it sounds
almost good to be true. I think we'll have to decline. I'm afraid I'm in the middle of an impromptu investigation. Don't say it though. If you don't like my Popoños, how about a puzzle? Puzzling paints. Okay. The colors of the paints are representing the appearance of something. Apparently, one of the colors can be seen every day. But which one is it? A, black, B is blue, and C is white. Choose one of them. Okay. I got multiple choice. Okay. Okay. The colors of the paints are representing the appearance of something. Apparently, one of the colors can be seen every day. But which one is it? Okay, so the picture's a clue. I'm gonna say the sky, but some days you can't see the sky. Some days you only see clouds, and some days you only see clouds, and you can't see the blue of the sky. But every day I can see the night, and that's black. These are weird questions here. I feel like black is correct. Blue is sky, white is clouds, yeah. But something you could see every day. I don't always see clouds, do I? I mean, like, you can get through a day where it's just like a clear blue sky. And some days I look out and I don't see anything. I just see a gray, thing. I think night is always black. But I don't see... I mean, I guess I see it every day, but not literally every day. Right? So that's my logic, that you see black every day. Because you might not always see blue, you might always see white clouds, but you'll always see a black night. Does that sound right? Yes. Black. So I'm going to go with that as the logic here. And it also is a good trick question, because they're showing you all the colors on the right, and they're showing you, like, it's kind of like misleading you. So I'm going to go with that. This is a weird one. Yeah! The nice sky red in the cities, yes. Yeah, that's exactly good. I'm glad the logic worked out. The paint colors are representing the appearance of the sky. Black is the night sky, blue is the sky on a clear day, and white is on a cloudy day. The color that can be seen every day, regardless of the weather, is the black of the night sky. All right. I love it, though, when, like, you're not sure, but the logic checks out in your head, right? But sometimes those semantics get you. The semantics of, like, do I see night at day? Right? Like, do I see night every day? Are they playing with that word of semantics? But it worked out. I'm good. And the best part is, you can only get that one wrong twice. I kind of want a Paponyo. See me up. No. Doing business like this is not easy. Okay, investigate the front door of the Lucky Clover. Okay. Oh, here's the front door. Door won't budge. Looks closed for today. Oh, bother. At least you could easily come again another day, seeing it's right next to the office. But I'm in the mood for shopping now. She wants us in there for the investigation. There's a puzzle. Just look at the puddle at your feet. Oh, goodness, you're right. My shoes would have been ruined. Thank you, madam. I'm very grateful. Oh, don't mention it. Suede is terrible for getting wet, isn't it? It's funny that there's only a puddle here and nowhere else. I wonder why. Oh. There's nowhere for the water to drain away, of course. That's the trouble. Speaking of which, there's a fun little conundrum I know about drains. I wonder if you've come across it before. Pipe nightmare. Okay. Oh, okay. Here's some very complicated pipe work. If you turn on the correct 2 valves out of the 8 valves at the top, water will flow out of all of the exit pipes at the bottom. If the pipe splits in 2, water will flow both ways, but only in a downward direction. Select a valve to open or close it, and decide which pipes you'll send water down. Work out which 2 valves are the correct ones to get water to all exits. Okay, here's another one with good notes. I like the characters. They always put the characters in, like, the animations, and they're all the same characters, like, you run into. Like, there's, like, a certain cast that's in, like, the games, or in each game. It's like, here's our cast of puzzle characters. So I'm going to draw. Let's see. So C is the same as A, but minus being able to go straight down. So C is kind of out. All right, so C is useless. That's gone. A looks like the only one that gets to this pipe. No, or it could be E. All right, so it has to be either A, because nothing else drains down into it. So it's either A or, so we'll put like a, I don't know, a little mark here. This is easier to draw when you're like using the touch screen. So either A or E is one of our 2. Yes, Edgy, you want to come up? All right, Edgy's really pawing at me. He saw the kitten puzzle. All right, here we go. Hush, baby. Where's your baby? He's here for puzzle solving. He's here for puzzle solving. Hey, Edgy. He just wants attention and food. I fed him already, though. All right, so I'm going to work backwards on a few of these, actually. So A takes care of... All right, so we don't need anything that gives us... Let's get a thicker one. Doing the logic here. All right, so this pipe is already done for sure. We don't need anything else that goes to that pipe. And this pipe, we get this pipe from... A would also give us this pipe. So let's just assume A is the choice, right? If we go with A, we got this, this, and this pipe, right? As the water goes down, and then the water goes down, and the water goes down. That's not a lot of pipes, though. But if we got E, we would get this pipe, this pipe. Let me do a different color. Oh, I got symbols. Oh, all right. Let's clear the screen. Erase everything. Okay, the symbols help. Okay, so we're doing either A or E. All right. That actually helps a lot. And next we're going to do either... Let's see. What other ones can we get this narrowed down to? Let's say, like, what's a pipe that doesn't have a lot of stuff going to it that we need to get to? Like this one here on the opposite end, right? This pipe is either going to be G. What else can get to there? B actually gets to it. Down, down, down. What other pipes can get to this one? H doesn't do it. F gets to it. Oh. Oops. Save my memos. Okay. It's either F. And 2 hits... yeah, A hits 2, right. But A hits... This... A hits actually 3. But we gotta see. What else can get to this one at the end here? So B hits this one down here. And so does H and F. So it kind of has to be some combination of these, because if we're going to get to everything, just by picking like some of these outliers here, those are the only pipes that can get to this one. And these are the red are the only pipes that get to the left one. Now, which combination gets to everything? Let's see. B seems to get a lot, but nothing gets to A out of those other ones. No, E gets to... All right, so let's see. All right, I'm gonna work this out here. Let's say I go with E. All right, and if I get E, that will take me to this one. E also gets rid of this one, and this one, and this one. That's a lot. That's 4. If I'm looking at this right. All right, and E also gets that all the way down there. Now, do any of these get this one that we work at? B gets this one. B then also gets this one. B gets this one. I think it's B. B is our other winner. E and B. G only gets the last. G actually, yeah, you're right. G only gets the last. G is a horrible pipe. All right, so B and E. What a horrible pipe. Yes.
I've seen how to solve this now.
Ba-da-ba.
Mystery or any puzzle solved.
Hey. Nice, like, do. You did it. Turning on the valves B and E makes water come out of all exits. Now, all the pipes have water flowing through. Wonderful, dearie. I wish you could solve... No, I can't do her voice right now. Alright. It rained yesterday. Oh, it did. It rained yesterday. They said it was raining in the middle of the night. Yes, I don't know what she was doing up, mind you. It sounds like it was just passing showers, too, though. Rain in the middle of the night. Aha, the last piece of the puzzle. It rained. Do we have a solution? Oh, it's all coming together. Case complete. Screen captured. Ooh, I hope we get to solve this. Solve this case, yes. Just in time. I've got it. I know what happened to the missing clock hand. You do? Ooh, we're in the... We're in the solving. This is like the Phoenix Wrighty kind of like, you know, like, aha, we have the situation cornered. Who did it then, miss? All in good time, Ernest. We have to call Inspector Hastings first. He'll want to hear this, of course. All right. Anyone out there? I won't say anything for the viewers if you don't want to spoil anything, but if you have an idea of what the solution, what is the meta mystery, and you solve the mystery, type it out, write it out, if you think you have an idea, or just solve it for yourself just so you can know, because I think I have an idea what she's getting at, and the clues are there. And remember, this is a slightly fantasy, it's not a fantasy world, but it's like a silly, but still fairly logically, like everything here happens is plausible, if not realistic. So you can go with that, and I'd love to hear if you're, if you've got like, you know, your theories of the solution now, because this is it. Yeah, put it on your wish list. Yeah, it's not on discounted sale or anything right now, but you know, you could also, if you don't want to, I don't know if you're interested, you could probably also play it on mobile. This game is available on like iPhone. I don't know if it's cheaper on something like that. That's an option for you, though. In fact, yes, I should think the results of the forensic analysis will be ready by now. Ernest, could you trot over to Scotland Yard and pick up a copy of the results? You mean the analysis of those samples they took to the scene? Yes, that's right. Once we have that, I'll explain everything. Oh, here we go. Animated.
Clock hands don't just go missing overnight.
Well, not necessarily. What if the hand melted during the night? That's a possibility.
No. Just no.
I wonder. Aha! Yes! The hand of the clock must have been an enormous wafer.
Now you're making a biscuit.
Traces of a substance that could be wafer were found at the base of the clock
Put me
tower.
down.
Just put it down. Put me down.
Tell me you're making this up, please.
The samples collected from the scene certainly could indicate a wafer-like material. It had me confused at first, but of course, wafer makes perfect sense.
If yes.
Oh, yes. Wafer makes perfect sense for the kitty cat. But for the rest of us who aren't crazy, it's a bit hard to swallow.
Puns.
It's the truth that's crazy, not me.
I mean,
The truth is
column A.
stranger than fiction.
Really?
It's highly probable that the culprit is someone used to cooking cakes and pastries on a grand scale.
In other words, a confectioner. We're looking for a master wafer maker.
Master wafer maker. Oh. Who else? Oh, whoa, whoa.
You again.
Oh, did I get their voices right?
What now?
My voice was like this, and that was before they spoke.
Well, Mr. Lipsky, it's about the person responsible for the missing hour hand.
Eh?
It's you, isn't it?
What are you talking about? It's not fair. You can't pick on me. What evidence?
If it's evidence you want,
Mm-hmm.
how about this?
The throwing of hand.
I believe you made this, didn't you? As a plan for your brother, who had you make a giant clock hand out of wafer biscuit.
Wafer biscuit. No. See, This is why the Phoenix Wright crossover is so perfect. It's the same evidence and you got me. It's just that they're not murderers. That's the biggest difference. Is that they're just chefs.
I was not enough careful. Like idiot, I made stew. I dropped the hand, and it was broken.
No, hon.
Now ambassador is coming, and we are in pickle.
So you came up with the idea of a wafer hand to buy you some time.
We got another cat coming for the ending. They both like to take turns.
Only thing I could think of. But my Bratzy is not to blame. It was all my idea.
All of your idea. Ugh. They're getting lonely upstairs. They want me to come.
I thought the plan, not you. Quiet, Alex.
Oh, Alex.
I told you just follow what I say.
It's really very charming.
You criminals are so lovable.
The idea of a giant clock hand made of wafer. It's a wonderful notion.
Still, I did not tell truth. I made big mistake.
Oh, buddy.
Now, I don't know what me and my Bratzy can do.
Bratsky.
Oh, that's easy.
Easy?
Easy?
Yes. Make another one.
Mm-hmm.
We'll present your wonderful wafer clock hand to the ambassador as a gift.
A whole.
What foreign dignitary wouldn't be delighted by a life-size replica of a piece of one of Britain's most iconic landmarks?
Just take a bill. Hunkering giant calorific cake home with you. Oh, that's the...
You wait, you know how to entertain. Whatever may happen, you will never exit our
Oh, it's okay. That does look pretty good, though. I mean, like, that's like a Napoleon kind of thing. So that's more than just wafer. That is like cream, maybe the fruit custard. That looks pretty good. And, you know, steak on the side. Like, it's like the steak is like a garnish for this giant clock cake. So that's a faux du fafa. Does it went off like clockwork? I noticed the clock hand in the background still missing. God knows, if we didn't give him enough cake, we'd be at war right now.
Oh, Miss Layton, you're amazing.
I can't believe it. That whole wafer thing. How wasn't that just a shaky dog story?
Ah, but you see, Shell, the truth is always stranger than fiction.
Mm-hmm. Sure. 2 hours for that story. That was good. We got right through it. One whole mystery in the time of this the stream here. Let's just do this close up here. Thanks, Ernest. It beats sleeping on the street, that's for sure. Now they're all getting cozy here, huh? Where does he live? I hear you're homeless. Okay. That's a good time. All right. I guess I asked the right questions. I hear you're homeless at the moment, Cheryl. Oh, Cheryl's homeless. Never mind. You're welcome to live here at the office for a while if we help. Yes, that'll be our big house. This memory loss thing is a really rough deal. Rough. Oh, I can't. I don't know who I am or where I come from. I just suddenly found... I'm wondering if this is like a Detective Pikachu thing. And he's actually like... What if he's her father transformed? Or his soul has been stuffed inside of a dog. Until you spotted one of our flyers and decided to enlist the services of the best detective in town. Yes, that was one of the leaflets I designed that you picked up, Cheryl. Miss Layton had done absolutely no advertising at all since she set up here, you know. So I decided to take matters into my own hands. Stalker! Although we still haven't had any business. You're not in this business. Apart from a vagrant canine. Oh, well, excuse me for merely being man's best friend. Does she get paid for helping the police? She should get a pretty good little, like, you know, assistance fee. Poirot got paid, yeah? Right? I mean, we never see him, but it's assumed they paid him as, like, an assistant or an advisor. Or, Sherlock Holmes for that matter, right? He always helped out and probably got paid. Was just doing it pro bono. By having you do what dogs do best. Using your nose. Following the scent of a villain from the scene of the crime, for example. Oh, I say, Miss Layton, what a champion idea. Yes, Cheryl can perform police dog duties while with his heightened sense of smell. He'll be a wonderful asset to the agency.
I hate to rain on your parade, but this doggy's nose knows no notable smells at all. This doggy's nose knows no notable smells at all.
That's a good one. All right. They're trying to get me. Yeah, we did a lot of pro bono, but not for the yard. Okay. You making a... Oh, I'm not even going to touch that one. Are you telling us you can't smell anything?
Not exactly. I mean, I can smell things, but no better than a human can, I'd say.
How do you know? How are you comparing? What a disappointment. So he is probably a human. That nose smell thing, though, is probably some hint. I was thinking I might actually find a use for you.
Well, sorry I'm such a letdown.
Never mind. I'm sure Cheryl will prove useful in other ways. Ring. Oh, the phone. Get that, would you, Cheryl? Why me? Well, if you can't help sniff out the truth, the least you could do is take phone calls for me. Yeah, total Detective Pikachu.
I'm a dog! Ruff, ruff, ruff.
I'll get it. It should be someone with a job for us. It's your landlord. He says you're late. You're evicted. What can I set you to working on, Cheryl? You'll have to pay your way somehow. Cleaning the toilet, perhaps? Or filing? No, your paws prohibit so many tasks. Oh, I've got it. You could be the Layton Detective Agency mascot. We'll stand you on prominent street corners, touting for business.
Oh, yeah? Then I'll throw in a free massage as well.
It looks like Ernest is finished on the phone. New case? It was Inspector Hastings from Scotland Yard, miss. Does he have a new case for us? A murder, actually. Ooh, all right. Moving up in the world. Juicy murder. A murder? A big case like that? Well, yes, except... Well, it seems that it's not that simple. The inspector said it was probably a murder, but it might not be a murder. But actually, it probably is a murder. Maybe. Okay.
It's not that hard. Did someone get killed by someone else, or didn't they?
I don't know, but the inspector wants you to meet him at Scotland Yard immediately. A murder that might not be a murder, but probably is a murder. Maybe. Well, it's certainly intriguing. I smell a mystery that needs unraveling. Oh, bother.
What's the matter with you?
It's the last day of the Riverside Festival. That's all. I had rather hoped to invite you to accompany me to watch the show this evening, Miss Layton. Wow, they didn't even get home. Like, it's the same day as that same mystery. And then like, all right, I'm done. Oh, hey, here's another murder. Just get right, it's a policeman's life. I'd forgotten the festival's on at the moment.
What kind of festival is it?
It's a London tradition. It takes place on the banks of the Thames. The Thames. It's a hoot, Cheryl. There are street stalls serving food, drink, and stage performances, and oh, it's all rather fun. It goes on for a whole week, but today is the last day. And the climactic finish of the festivities tonight will be the Riverside Show of Devotion. Oh, he's looking for the love angle. Lots of young men and women will be in love line up on the opposite sides of the bank of the Thames to face each other and declare their mutual love. The Thames. It's like anyone who listens to Hello Internet. They know what the real Tims are.
What? In front of everyone else?
Absolutely. They say that a couple who declare their love at the Riverside Festival will find eternal happiness together, you see. Really? I had no idea that part of the festival. I just want the food.
There's always next year then,
Isn't there, Romeo? Perhaps not. Actually, numbers have been dwindling recent years, you see. I'm waiting to see if there's a new chapter beginning, because that would be where I want to stop. Our last chance to experience it. All right, so they're setting us up, though. I'm curious now that everyone kind of knows what this is going. Would you want to see me play this again in the future? Maybe a couple weeks from now. Maybe I go through this entire game with the listeners and the viewers.
Ruled by your hunger, not your heart. You should be a dog.
Food festivals always taste better for some reason, don't you think? It's the atmosphere, I suppose. My throat is getting hurting from the voices. I can't do them anymore right now. All right, we must keep Inspector Hastings waiting any longer, I suppose. Come along, you two. We need to pop over to Scotland Yard. Of course, miss.
Why do I need to come?
Because you need to earn your keep. You're getting free lodging here in my office, remember? Unless you prefer a street corner advertising we discussed before.
I'll grab my lead.
My lead? Is that like British for shoes? Okay, save. Oh, yeah. There we go. Case 2, Murder on the Thames. I just can't say words right now. Okay, I want to hit the save button before we go any further. We have a new case started. Well, I did save recently, so you know what? I'll just go back to my last save next time I do this. Alright, I can save. I'm going to save a different file then. How about that? And that'll be where I end. Yeah. Sure. Okay. We got it. And we'll save the file because I'm going to go back to some stuff I skipped over there. There's usually some sort of mini games in these games too. Like in one of the Professor Layton games, you like managed a hotel on the side with a little pixel Layton, and you got rooms and you customized it and you had like guests at your own hotel. It was kind of weird, but I'm going to change your clothes before next time. I'm going to go with that. Yes, I think so. We'll have that ready for next time. Though, she's so perfect to that. It's really good. But I'm going to keep going different. All right, anyway, thank you everyone for tuning in. That was really fun. We solved a case, the mystery of the missing hand. But I definitely want to do more of this game in the future and maybe do more puzzles with you all. This could be the game I choose to go all the way through in the long term with everybody, and maybe like actually, maybe I'll come back a few more times a night and or a few more times a week and get through it. But only if you guys really want to, and if you'll come on down for it. But that's it for this week, guys. Thank you again for tuning in, for joining me. Don't forget, tomorrow night we're doing Monster Hunter, and you guys can join us. Don't forget, you can back us over here. And tell your friends to tune in. If you guys like what I do, if you like watching and joining us, help spread the word. When we make a post, you can retweet it or share it on Facebook. I just want to bring as many people in, and share it with your friends and get the hype going. Tomorrow night, Monster Hunting with the demo at least. We'll see how long we could stretch out that demo for with everybody. We got a lot of weapons to play. So until next time, everybody, gravy girl.